Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi le 4 octobre. Le mot de passe, hopefully you used it for your video the other day, s'il vous plaît. Aujourd'hui dans l'histoire, il y a une discussion. You have your quiz on our personne spéciale for this week. You're going to do one last quick write before you turn those in next week, which I'll explain more about next week. And then your weekly check-in, la chanson et TPR are just good things to practice today if you'd like to do a little bit more. Okay. Aujourd'hui, c'est vendredi le 4 octobre. En 1830, la Belgique became indépendante. La Belgique faisait partie des Pays-Bas. Okay, la Belgique, c'est ici. It's right here. It's this little dark green country. Les Pays-Bas, or the Netherlands, is the country right to the north of it. La Belgique faisait partie, was a part of, des Pays-Bas, the Netherlands, before it became independent. Il y a trois langues officielles en Belgique. Le français, le néerlandais. Okay, so here's a question. If we know that les Pays-Bas means the Netherlands, néerlandais, you can see that that's close to the word Netherlands in English, but this is the language. How do we translate this in English? Nothing like this actual word. Dutch. Dutch. There are so many different words for that one country and its language. It's so funny. But néerlandais, Dutch, et l'allemand, German. Il y a un roi belge qui s'appelle Philippe. Un roi, king. Et Bruxelles, or Brussels en anglais, est la capitale de la Belgique. Okay, donc, deux questions. What country was Belgium a part of before it became independent? You can answer that en français, like you see over here, or en anglais, like you heard me say earlier. And then, vrai ou faux, Belgium has a king. Okay. Your listening quiz today is about our personne spéciale qui s'appelle Shelby. Yesterday / the day before, you were listening to the interview and then writing this out in your cahier, in your Les Histoires section. So hopefully you're pretty familiar with Shelby at this point. And this is a very straightforward, hopefully now you're getting the hang of how this process works. You're just going to open up the Schoology assignment, open up the Google form where you'll see the same videos from earlier this week embedded. So you'll see the video of me doing the interview, and then you'll see the write and discuss in that form, and then you'll see another video of me asking the quiz questions. You'll answer the quiz questions right there in the form, vrai ou faux, and you will be all set. So that's all that entails. Like I said, hopefully that's becoming second nature to you at this point. Okay, so quick write. You have done a total of, I want to say, 5 quick write. And next week, you are going to be taking a picture of 3 quick write, and you are going to be turning those into me with a little bit of reflection about them. I'll explain that all next week, but just know that this is your last chance to do one before the turn-in. And that is going to be worth a good deal of points. So it's not something that you want to forget about or just, not do. So once again, your quick write should be 1 minute of you just writing down anything that you can. It can be short sentences. Pardon. It can be just a list of words, but I want it to come from your brain. And when you go to turn these in next week, I will know if you've been using outside resources. So just let the mistakes happen. That's what I want to see. That shows me that you're learning if you're making mistakes. So this is your last chance to do one. If you have not been doing these consistently, just know, and if you're watching the video, honestly, I'm guessing that you do them consistently, but still. If you have not been doing them consistently, just make sure you have at least 3 by next week that you'll be able to take pictures of and then submit. And then lastly, weekly check-in. I say the same thing every week. It's always good to hear from you. Okay, c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That is it. Bon weekend. Au revoir.